Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a magical library, there lived a little girl named Luna who loved bedtime stories. But one night she stumbled upon a book with no ending. The story began with a girl who looked just like her, exploring a magical library filled with talking animals and mischievous fairies. But when Luna turned the pages, she saw that the story didn't have an ending. Curious, she opened the book and stepped inside. And wouldn't you know it, she found herself in the very story she had just read. Everything was exactly as it had been written in the book. Talking animals, mischievous fairies, even a grumpy troll who lived under the stairs. But something was missing. All the characters in the story were mixed up. The birds couldn't fly, the fish were riding bicycles, and the fairies were playing hopscotch with the clouds. Everything was topsy-turvy. As Luna walked through this topsy-turvy world, she met all sorts of silly and fun characters, each more peculiar than the last. They were all looking for someone to help set things right. And so Luna, being a kind and helpful girl, decided to stay in the story world and fix everything. But as she started to fix things, she realized that the story didn't have an ending. So she made up an ending. She wrote down the ending with a magic pen, and as soon as she finished writing, everything went back to normal. The birds could fly again, the fish swam in the water, and the fairies floated through the clouds. The characters cheered and clapped, thanking Luna for saving the day. And then they all lived happily ever after, or at least they would until the next time Luna opened the book and went on another dreamy adventure. So Luna learned that stories have no endings if you don't finish them. And she also learned that she could be a storyteller too. Now, before Luna went back to her own world, she took the book and the magic pen with her. And whenever she couldn't sleep at night, she would open the book and write down the silliest, funkiest stories that she could imagine. And because she used her imagination, every single one of her stories had the perfect ending. The end. What did Luna learn from her adventure? What do you think the moral of the story is? Every child is a storyteller. Wow, that's a great story. I'm so glad you shared it with me. Would you like to hear another dreamy adventure? If you want to hear another story, tap that like button and subscribe to Dreamland Stories. And tell us in the comments, what do you think the moral of the story is? Every child is a storyteller. Ooh, I love that one. Or maybe this one. Imagination writes the best endings. You are so right. All children are storytellers, and they have the most amazing imaginations. Thank you for watching. See you next time.